Some of the cleverest things in a Singapore home are the ones nobody ever talks about. They are not flashy. They are not the sort of thing you would photograph or show off to a visitor. In fact, most people who live with them have stopped noticing them entirely because they solve their little problem so quietly and so completely that the problem itself seems to vanish. But once you start to look closely, you realize that these homes are full of small, almost invisible solutions to frustrations the rest of us simply put up with. Today I want to show you 15 Singapore ideas that fix problems you did not even know you had. Stay with me, because the last few might genuinely change how you think about your own home. Let us begin. Number 1. The metal front gate. Behind the solid wooden door sits a second barrier, an open metal grill gate. It lets families leave the main door wide open all day, pulling a cool draft through the home, while still staying perfectly secure. Neighbors can call out a greeting, the breeze flows freely, and nobody has to choose between fresh air and safety. It is such a simple idea, and yet it solves a problem most of the world never even realizes it has: the quiet trade-off between feeling safe and feeling the wind. In older neighborhoods, you can walk past a whole row of homes with their wooden doors open and only the gates closed, and the effect is a kind of friendly openness you almost never see in a big city. Number 2. The whole bathroom as a wet room. There is no separate shower cubicle here. The entire floor is gently sloped towards a single drain, so water runs away on its own no matter where it lands. You can shower, wash, and clean the room itself with a hose, and everything simply flows to one point. It makes cleaning effortless, it prevents puddles, and it means a small bathroom never feels cramped by a bulky glass box taking up half the space. The whole room dries faster too, because there are no corners or seals for water to hide in, which in this humidity matters far more than people expect. Number 3. The bathroom squeegee. Leaning quietly in the corner is a simple rubber-bladed tool that pushes the last of the water straight to the drain in a few quick strokes. A wet floor in this humid climate breeds mold and slips, but 30 seconds with a squeegee leaves it dry and safe. It is humble, it is cheap, and it spares the home from the damp problems that plague bathrooms everywhere else. Families teach it to their children as second nature, a 5-second habit after every shower that saves hours of scrubbing and a small fortune in repairs down the line. Number 4. The bay window with hidden storage. Where the wall steps out to form a low window ledge, the space beneath it lifts open to reveal deep storage. It becomes a reading nook, a seat, and a hiding place for everything from shoes to suitcases, all at once. A spot that would simply be a drafty ledge anywhere else here does 3 useful jobs without taking a single extra inch of room. Children claim it as a favorite spot to sit and watch the world go by, and the storage underneath quietly absorbs the things a small home has nowhere else to put. Number 5. The spring cradle. For families with babies, a soft cradle hung from a strong ceiling spring rocks gently with the lightest touch, soothing an infant to sleep while a parent gets on with the day. It folds away when not needed, it takes no floor space, and it has rocked generations of children to sleep with almost no effort at all. A tired parent can keep it gently swaying with one hand while cooking or working nearby, and many grown adults here still remember the gentle rhythm of it from their earliest years. Number 6. Venting the cooking out the back. The kitchen opens onto the service yard, so the smells, steam, and grease of heavy cooking are pushed straight outside rather than drifting through the home. You can fry and stew to your heart's content, and the living room still smells fresh when guests arrive. It is a small bit of planning that quietly solves a problem cooks everywhere live with daily. The curtains stay fresh, the sofa never holds the smell of last night's dinner, and the home is always ready for visitors at a moment's notice. Number 7. The high ventilation panels. Above the doors and windows sit small, openable louvres and panels, set high near the ceiling where hot air gathers. Open them, and the trapped heat escapes upward and out, while cooler air is drawn in below. It is passive, it costs nothing to run, and it keeps the home breathing even when every main window is closed against the rain. On a still, heavy afternoon, those small high panels are often the only thing moving the air, and they do it without a single watt of power. If these little details are fascinating you the way they fascinate me, please take a moment to subscribe, because we are about to get to the cleverest ones of all. Number 8. The household shelter as a storeroom. That small, thick-walled room built into every modern flat for safety spends almost all of its life as the most useful cupboard in the house. Bulk groceries, tools, luggage, and seasonal clutter all vanish inside it, leaving the rest of the home open and uncluttered. A space designed for a rare emergency quietly earns its keep every ordinary day of the year. Some families fit shelves and a light inside and treat it as a proper walk-in pantry, the kind of storage a small flat would otherwise never have room for. Number 9. The pull-cord drying rack. Mounted on the ceiling, a rack lowers on a cord to be loaded with damp laundry, then rises back up into the warm air near the ceiling where clothes dry fastest. The floor below stays completely clear, no bulky frame blocks the room, and the laundry dries out of sight and out of the way. It turns dead ceiling space into a hard-working part of the home. On a rainy week, when the outdoor poles are useless, that indoor rack quietly keeps the whole household in dry clothes without ever cluttering the floor. Number 10. The built-in shoe cabinet. Right by the front door, a slim cabinet swallows every pair of shoes behind a clean, closed front. No tangle of footwear by the entrance, no tripping in the dark, just a tidy surface on top for keys, a small plant, and a calm, clear threshold. The very first thing you see when you come home is order rather than chaos, and that small calm sets the tone for the whole space. It is the first thing that keeps the home feeling orderly the moment you walk in. Number 11. The instant water heater. Fixed to the bathroom wall, it heats water only at the very moment the tap turns on, with no bulky tank quietly storing and reheating water all day long. It saves space in a small home. It saves a surprising amount of energy over a year, and the hot water can never run out halfway through because it is being made fresh on demand. In a country where almost every home has one, the idea of a great tank of water heating away in a cupboard all day seems almost wasteful by comparison. Number 12. The moisture absorber. Small boxes of drying crystals tucked inside wardrobes and cupboards silently pull dampness out of the enclosed air, protecting clothes, shoes, and documents from the mold that this climate loves to grow. They cost almost nothing, they need no power, and they quietly solve a problem that ruins belongings in humid homes the world over. People simply swap the box for a fresh one when it fills with water, and a wardrobe full of clothes stays crisp and dry through the wettest months of the year. Number 13. The dish drying cabinet. Above the sink, a cabinet with an open rack inside lets washed plates drip dry behind a closed door, hidden away yet fully ventilated. The dishes are out of sight, the counter stays clear, and nothing drips onto the worktop. It is a small luxury of design that makes a tiny kitchen feel far more finished and calm than it has any right to. With the drying out of sight behind a door, the kitchen always looks ready, never mid-chore, which is a quiet kind of luxury in a small home. Number 14. The ceiling fan and cross breeze working together. A fan overhead paired with two windows on opposite walls creates a flow of air that cools the whole home for the cost of almost nothing. The fan nudges the breeze along. The open windows give it somewhere to go, and the result is a comfort that expensive air conditioning struggles to match for the price. Number 15. The removable window panel. Many windows here are designed so the glass panels can be lifted out entirely for cleaning, letting you wash both sides safely from inside, even many floors up. A chore that is dangerous or impossible in most high homes becomes a simple, safe task. It is a tiny piece of foresight that quietly removes a real and serious problem. No risky leaning out of high windows, no paying someone to do it, just a safe wash from the comfort of your own living room. And there you have 15 quiet solutions, each one fixing a frustration so gently that most people forget the frustration ever existed. That, to me, is the real magic of good design. It does not announce itself. It does not ask for praise. It simply removes a small daily struggle and lets life flow on a little more smoothly than before. The wet room that cleans itself, the gate that lets you feel both safe and free, the shelter that becomes a pantry. None of these cost a fortune, and almost all of them could find a place in your own home in some form. So tell me down in the comments which of these you had never thought of before and which one you would most like to try. I read every single one, and I genuinely love hearing what surprised you. Thank you so much for watching. Take good care of yourself, and I will see you again very soon.